Yo, what's good? What's good? What's happening? This is Usbasha from 777FX. It is currently the 6th of July 2022 around 1 p.m. I'm gonna be doing trade analysis. It's just Monday. Um I did actually get into GJ trades. I wanted to get into Nasdaq. I don't know why I didn't. But I got into GJ trades early this morning on 3 a.m. Took 1% loss, $100 loss. Let me go through that trade idea. This is Nasdaq. If you guys know from my previous video, I entered around here. Price went up. My trades got closed, and then I this is the move I wanted. And then I got back home. You feel me? It was like 2 a.m. I was watching this whole move up. I'm like, nah. Looking at like how it was moving, I didn't think a big move could come out of it. I thought it was gonna be slow. Also, GJ, I thought it was gonna be slow today. I actually moved because I actually caught buys off of there's it. So I caught buys off of price came down, rejected this hourly candle, right? Price came down, this OB right here. It's actually a 4 hour OB, as you can see, 4 hour OB into the hourly. And that's how I'm gonna be trading now. And then boom, it gave me this rejection candle off. I entered on the 50-minute, literally as I fucking entered the fucking trade. It say, okay, so my stops, yeah, let me get my stop. My stops, this was my entry, and my stops were below this week, so around 20 pips, yeah. And I was risking $100, one lot, so it was like $100. Eventually, when I you see, it's different when you're like calculating risk from trading view, because when I went into my MT4, that became like $150, risk on that trade. But eventually I got out at 1%. I got out when it was like over $100. I was like, okay, cool. I took that L for that day. Cool, I'm out. I got out and I was watching Nasdaq go up. I was like, yes, in fuck, if it, let me go to sleep. Let me go to sleep. And then I woke up, Nasdaq is going up. But we take the W because now we understood it. Okay, cool. We really caught the movements. We entered around here, but we got out here and we could have gotten this much. But we're learning from that. And also the GJ trades. One thing I'm learning is one thing I'm learning with me is sometimes I take irrational trades. Like this was an irrational trade, good, because Nasdaq, I had entered it that Friday, right? I entered Nasdaq that Friday, and I knew the movement was up. So Monday I was also looking to enter or looking for it to go up. And then I went into GJ and I saw this nice, perfect setup. I entered, I went hard. Boom, I took the L. That was an irrational trade. It's unnecessary. That's gonna F up my win rate. That's gonna F up my risk reward, everything, my stats, my graph, everything. You feel me? So this trade right here, what I learned from is like have like build up to the trade, know exactly what you're doing. Like with this Nasdaq trade or with this Nasdaq idea, I knew exactly what Nasdaq was doing. Also because I spent a lot of time with Nasdaq. Okay, I've spent a lot of time with Nasdaq, so I understand how it moves. Nasdaq is very. What can I say about Nasdaq? It's like you see, Nasdaq will give you big moves and small moves, right? The big moves is what we want to catch. I don't know if you'll know that gambling game people have been um, that plane, the plane that takes off, and it's like maybe one times your risk, one times your money, two times, three times, four times, then it falls at seven times. Oh shit, you got out, and then falls at 10 times. Oh, you didn't get out early enough. But then this one comes up to like 40 times your money. You feel me? That's basically what we're looking to catch. We're not saying we're gambling, but I'm saying we're looking to catch the big moves out of Nasdaq because it can give us big moves consistently on a daily basis, even. You feel me? So with Nasdaq, you try to get at the best possible entry. So here at the bottom, so you use your lower time frames and you look to place your stops at break even right off, not even right off, because Nasdaq likes to play before it actually. You see how it played before it gave us this move. How it played before it gave us this move. You feel me? Sometimes it doesn't, but you like for me now, my target is let's say it's some 200, 300 pips in profit. Then I'll start locking. That's big, but like then I'll start locking, then I'll start holding the trade because I'm looking to catch these trades. not these small moves. I'm looking to catch these trades. These are the trades that get me like, like 5%, 6%, even no 3%, even is even good enough for these trades. You feel me? And I'm entering like point 10, point 20 sometimes, and then I'm upping my risk. So with the GJ too, GJ, I really like GJ. I've taken a lot of L's from GJ. I've taken more L's from GJ than flipping dubs, meaning I should quit like trading GJ. But I like how GJ moves. I haven't studied it enough like I've studied Nasdaq, but I like how GJ moves. That's why I picked it amongst my. I only trade like three things, even two. I trade Nasdaq only. GJ is like an add-on. Gold I'm getting into. I like gold for a swing, for a swing, for a swing. As you guys can see, the gold. This is our setup right here. We're looking for price to tap into this hourly order block and give us an ID 50 setup. Or if you guys know, in my first like two videos, I think I covered my Nasdaq intraday strategy. I use the ID 50. The ID 50 is basically the 50 EMA. As you can see, this is the blue one. You use it on the hourly, so it's intraday. So now we look for a break of the flipping. Nasdaq is a great example. Is it GJ is a great example actually? But let's go Nasdaq. Find an ID 50 setup. I hope you guys can't hear the music. If you can, I'm getting copyrighted. Like fuck. Okay, cool. Let's go to GJ. All right. Cool. Okay, there's it. So GJ break above retest of the EMA. As you can see, uptrend is being respecting the EMA. We can even find it on U30. U30, as you can see, break of the EMA. Bam, bam, bam. Bearish move off the EMA too. And then boom, break of the EMA, retest, bam, bam, keeping the uptrend. So this is how we use the EMA. Gold too, I think we can use the EMA. ID 50. This is BTMM actually. I learned this from a certain course. So this is full BTMM. I give credit to them. It's a fantastic. I like. I took a lot of aspects from going through the course and trading BTMM. I took a lot of aspects, so now I understand the time frames and knowing exactly what's gonna happen in this time frame, and what time frame. Sorry, the what is this? The sessions, yeah, the sessions. I understood the different sessions of the trading day, and then understood how price moves. BTM really taught me like the three levels of drop, the three levels of rise, and all that shit. That really taught me market structure and how to read the market. That helped me a lot with Nasdaq. And then I took the ID 50 setup. That's basically what I took from trading BTM and learning from it. Then I incorporated with my order blocks and my supply and demand, which is actually my way of trading. I found my way of trading. I used a lot. Like I learned a lot. I went from Q Banks to Astro to anybody, bro. What's that guy, the US 30 guy? I forgot about that nigga. But I went through a lot of courses before I actually started learning my own things. One thing I'm learning now is the BFI training school. That's one course I'm going through, and it's fantastic. That's actually what's teaching me a lot because I made a video in my early in my channel. It's macro into microzone trading, which is actually what I do, and I had learned this from just watching this guy's Instagram post and everything. Zero to Empire, giving credit to him, watching this nigga's Instagram post just from learning, and he used to post IGTVs, like 10-20 minute, like how FX margin call does it. And then that nigga though I learned from that shit, and I learned the strategy before I even went through the course. I made a video called Macro into Microzone Trading before I had even known what was on the course from just like interpreting what I've learned and what I went through on the charts. Then I went through a course. I'm like, it's the same ish. I already know this shit. Let me work on my psychology. You feel me? So yeah, that's basically my trading strategy. It's like supply and demand, order blocks, market structure, and then I use the ID 50. It's just a touch up, and that's basically simple, bruh. Simple shit. So yeah, this is gold. Don't want to make the video too long. This is gold. Yeah, basically not really looking into gold that much until it gives me a proper setup. My proper setup is like, let me show y'all. my proper setup is like Nasdaq. We're looking for a retracement back into like one of these, like one, two, three. We'll see, and then we'll take the buys, probably a half three, because it's still this retracement right here. I do believe that it will come up to like here or at least here. It's like a full retracement of Nasdaq. So we are still gonna look for buys off of this. We're not gonna enter now. Just gonna look for a retracement. If it doesn't present, we're not gonna enter. It's still Monday. And then yeah, that's basically it. GJ. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I forgot to even go over GJ. But yeah, I took that L from GJ and then GJ went my way, bruh. Literally, it came down, it tapped that. This was confirmation. I was using the ID50 setup, but this was before it even touched the ID50 setup, with the ID50. So that's one thing to note also on my own personal psychology. Because the ID50 setup works like this: it breaks, it taps, it can even break it sometimes, but as long as it closes above, it rejects and goes up. As you can see, bam, wick, bam, wick. It didn't even come there, but I saw this order block. I was like, perfect opportunity. Enter, where, boom, slapped me, and then it went my way. Then it went my way. Imagine these pep stocks. But we live with the L's that, 120. We leave with the L's. I was just looking to take 70, dog. That was like, what, 400, half that account? Yeah. So yeah, that's basically for Monday. I'm gonna still like one. So gonna be looking for an entry on last time. This is actually I actually entered before half three. Like half three New York Open, I enter way before. I think it's because it's Asia, then it's London and NY. So I enter around like in the middle or towards the end of London session into the New York session. And then yeah, that's basically me. Is that how the time frames work? Listen, hold on. Not time frames. Wait, hold on. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, it's it's Asia, London, then New York, Sydney. I don't know where that comes from. But that's what I was basically checking out. So I entered towards the end or the middle of London session into NY. So yeah, that's my trading recap for today. I'll see you guys later. We're gonna be looking to enter, but still beginning the week. Not gonna rush it. Already took a 1% loss.